So this weekend has been pretty decent for sales, and we also made 2 Facebook Marketplace pickups. The first one, I'm just going to resell it all. I want to make as much profit off that one as I can. But the second one is for me to keep. But I want to show you that second pickup in particular because after doing a bit of digging around the listing and when we were negotiating a price, I reckon that the guy was a reseller, and that changed my strategy towards that negotiation. So, enjoy! Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the Master of Pieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller. So what I do is I buy stuff for cheap and sell it online for profit. And this weekend, we've continued the trend of the rest of the week and it's been about sourcing. And we have made 2 Facebook Marketplace pickups, albeit the second one really is for me to keep. I'm going to sell a few bits of it off to try and recover a bit of cost. But yeah, the second one's for me to keep. But the first one is very much me trying to make some profit and also exploring a new niche that I've been trying to get into for a long while. And I've been waiting for a bundle like this to come up at the right price. So let's get on up the valleys and let's get them picking up. So it's the weekend, and what I like to do on the weekend is increase my search radius on Facebook Marketplace. And if I see anything that's worthwhile picking up, we usually make a family day trip out of it. It's great because it means we get to explore a new part of the country and I get to make a pickup as well. So today we're up in Aberdare, which is about 40 minutes outside of Cardiff, right in the Welsh countryside here. And we are on the lookout for peregrine falcons. But whilst we do that, let's head back to the garage and I'll show you what I picked up. Before we head back, we've just seen a falcon swooping over those trees, but he's just stuck behind. Can't see him now, so you're gonna have to make do with some sheep. So this is what I picked up. And what we've got here are 40 different manga comic books. And if you haven't heard of manga or seen manga before, what they are is Japanese graphic novels or comic books. But the thing that got me when I first started turning the pages here to have a look at them, they are backwards. So you open them from the back like that and you read them right to left as well. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you do, they're really good stories, really good artwork as well. But this is a niche I've been trying to get into for a long time. But any bundle you see on Marketplace or Gumtree, it's the pricing is so high, there's never any resale value. You're never going to make any profit. And this would be a typical Facebook Marketplace listing. Someone would picture their whole collection. But in the description of the listing, what they would then do is price up each individual series like that. And it's very hard to negotiate a reduced price for the bulk bundle. But I managed to do it in this one. So the lady had put a price on each individual series. Total price, if you added them all together, would have been £140. But with a bit of negotiation, I got her down to £80. So I'm still £2 in per book, which I think is a bit overpriced, but I am hoping to double my money, so I'm not too unhappy with that really. And the strategy I'm going to use to sell these will be all through eBay, and I'm going to sell them off in their individual sets. And let's go through them then. So these ones here, we've got Nisekoi. I've got the first 8, where you've got a lot of consecutive numbers in a series. That is the best way to sell them, and particularly if you're starting at number 1. Those there are going to be listed for about £30. I've got a lot in here where I've only got 3, so perhaps the first 3. So it's a good introduction to the actual manga series itself. If you've got 3, depending on what they are, you're looking £12 to £18. So I'm going to have to go through and research each individual group, see what to put them up for. I've only got 2 of that one. I'm going to aim for a tenner. Those Zelda ones there, that is the complete Zelda series, all 10 of them. That's a £30 listing there. And these 7 here, these are Rosario and Vampire. Those will probably go for about £25. What we've got over here, these don't really fit into any series. These are just one-off books which I don't have the rest of the series with. And I've been toying with trying to sell these off individually themselves. But actually, if you look at the thickness of that, that is going to post as a small parcel. And postage is going to kill these listings. These will go for £6 or £7 free postage. but half of that money is already gone with the postage cost. So I think what I'm going to do is bundle up those 5 random ones together and sell them off as a job lot. But I'm hoping I should be making about £80 profit with this. But more importantly, it's a new niche, a niche I'm excited to get involved with. I'm going to read a few of these as well, just to get involved with it, feel like the gist of like the books as well, get a bit of enjoyment out of it too. So I'm going to be on the lookout for manga. So decent first pickup of the weekend. Check out what sold over the weekend. So over the weekend we sold 5 things, and all of them were through eBay. And the first sale we made was this Trackmaster Freddy. Now you don't see many of Freddy around. This one is a Revolution version. It's got the spikes on the wheels there. And this one sold for £10 plus postage. Now I'm running out of Trackmaster trains to sell, and I'm looking for different bundles, but I can't see any. So I don't know if you guys are picking them all up. I hope you are, because it's a great niche to get into. Next sale on the Thomas the Tank theme, we have got these Take Play Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle, and these sold for £6.50 plus postage, which I'm happy about because there is a fair bit of damage. They are all pretty chipped, but I'm a little bit sad as well because Annie and Clarabelle, these were the stars on my Optimus Prime Transformer review. So yeah, fond memories of those two. Right, anyway, the best 3 sales of the weekend are coming up. And I only listed these on Wednesday. I picked them up on the Wednesday charity shop haul, and it's these Man United versus Millwall FA Cup final coasters. These are Welsh slate coasters. I picked these up for £1.50, and the 4 of them sold for £11 plus postage. I'm really surprised by that. I'm not surprised by the value, but I thought these would have hung around for a long time. But obviously the right person's found them at the right time, and yeah, good sale. And from that same charity shop haul, we have sold the Arsenal football jersey, and this was from the 2016-17 season, short sleeve, really good condition, no logos or names on the back, no peeling there. This one sold for £26 plus postage. Now this one I am surprised by the price. I thought this would only go for about 15, but yeah, so 26. That's being posted off straight away. And the final sale, which I think is sale of the day, this can part of the stock exchange. So when I swapped all those Hornby trains for all that random stuff, in that random stuff I had a brand new Honda motorcycle lock. It's just a conventional U-lock, brand new, the 3 keys still attached. That sold for £68 plus postage, and the postage cost I've put onto this is £10 because this is just about over 2 kilos. Posting that through posting that in the post office is going to cost at least 11 quid. So my postage is covered, £68, dead chuffed with that. So pretty solid weekend, not many sales, but a good total amount made. So have a look at this second bundle I picked up. This is not really for resale, this is for me, but the guy who I bought it off, I'm sure is a reseller, and that changed my tactics. As soon as that clicked, it changed my tactics of how I went about the negotiation. So let me show you. So the second pickup I made was all of these Pokemon cards here. Now I've already had a good sort through them. I've taken out all the energies, put them in my energy kind of box, taken out all the swaps, and those will be for sale. It also come with this tin full of little Pokemon plastic figures there, and that will be put up for sale as well to try and recoup some money. But this was listed up for £75, and I think that I bought this from another reseller, which isn't a bad thing, but it really affected how I went about the negotiation. So that is roughly what the listing looked like. It was a really nicely framed picture, but what they strategically did was put all the good cards, 1 card on top of each of these piles here, and this was the one that caught everybody's eye. They've got this Charizard. It's probably the best card in this whole bundle here. It's about a £6 to £7 card, just right on top there so that everyone could see it. So yeah, it was designed to attract people onto the listing, which is what you should do anyway. But in the description he said hundreds of cards, probably 1,000. I don't know anything about Pokemon cards, so don't know what they're worth. And there are about 80 shinies. So I thought, okay, yeah, you know, maybe he's selling off his son's collection. Maybe he doesn't know much about Pokemon cards. So I'll go with that. But What gave it away as a reseller was I looked at his other listings. I always check out the profile of the person to see what else they're selling. If I'm driving to buy this, they might have something else which I might be interested in. And he had the listing on there which said, wanted retro computer games. Open that up. Do you have PlayStation 1, Game Boys, Segas, any retro stuff? I'm willing to buy them for cash. And if you see that advert or any similar advert, chances are you're dealing with a reseller there. So I thought, okay, this is a reseller. He's probably actually bought this from the car boot or somewhere else for cheap. I messaged him. It was up for £75. I messaged him and said, would you take £40? I've got the cash here now. I could drive up. It'll be a nice quick sale. It had only been listed for 3 hours. If I was I am a reseller. If I'm selling this on Marketplace and someone's going to, triple my money or 4 times my money, bring the cash that afternoon, I'm probably going to take it. It took him half hour to get back to me, and he just put 3 words. Would you do 4 words? Would you do 50? I went back quarter of an hour later, said, no, sorry, I've got £40 here. Yeah, take it or leave it, basically. And he said, yep, no problem, come on up. So a £75 listing, bought for £40. I'm going to sell these bits and pieces off, probably make £10 to £15 back. So these will all go in my collection. Pretty happy with that pickup. So whenever I see a bundle I'm really interested in on Marketplace or Gumtree, I'll always put an offer in. I'll always offer something lower than the asking price. And I never buy it at the asking price straight away, unless it is a really, really low price that if you don't buy it there and then, someone else is going to come on in and just snap it up. I think it's expected on those sites. I mean, certainly whenever I sell stuff, I expect people to make me offers and come to a negotiation. I mean, all they can say is no. And then if they do say no, you can maybe try and start to negotiate something, or just pay the full price if you really want it that bad. I mean, if I hadn't tried to negotiate with those manga comics, I would have probably ended up paying the full price for them. But yeah, I managed to save a fair bit of money just asking the question. And then when I get the feeling that someone is a reseller as well, I'll always be a little bit more cheeky and go even more lower. And it paid off with those Pokemon cards today as well. So all in all, pretty decent weekend for pickups, pretty decent weekend for sales. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, click that like, click that subscribe, and I'll catch up with you later on in the week. See you later. Thanks ever so much for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. For those new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.